Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. Y'all, I'm at work. I got like maybe 10 minutes before I'm gonna start walking inside because I'm gonna have to go in and make sure I clock in on time. They do the most on this shift as it pertains to attendance with your actual body being at the meetings. So anyway, I wasn't gonna come on here until after my day was done today. So at the earliest it would have been like tonight when I got off. But yeah, this is my last 12-hour shift of the work week for my second week of training. Um, so tell me why this morning I got up and I got up earlier than I anticipated getting up. And so sometimes when that happens, I just say to myself, you know what, I'm not gonna even try to go back to sleep. I'm gonna just try to wake all the way up so that I can be alert like I wanna be and whatever, right? So it's time for me to take my shower. And so I turn the water on because I'm washing my hands because I'm about to wash my face and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, I know not. So ain't no hot water. Here we go again. Every time I look up, I got to keep texting this heifer to tell her that we don't have any hot water. Now, from the way that it's been going, I'm thinking that there is something going on with the outlets and, the electrical portion of everything, because there are quite a few outlets. There are quite a few outlets in my apartment that I cannot, like, if I turn something on, if it's not a certain wattage, it's gonna like cut that whole outlet off. Like, it's like, come on now. Like, everything electrical needs to just be replaced. They need to redo all of the outlets. They need to redo all of the electrical in this whole building at this point. Because every time I look up, I have to keep texting her, telling her that the water, we don't have any hot water. Like, come on now. I ain't got time for this. So luckily I went when I went instead of, thinking, oh, I got a few extra minutes, because I really did. And could have if there was, hot water. But this heifer, I just be like, you just do everything but what you're supposed to do. I still got to leave out of my building to haul wet clothes downstairs because I live on the second floor. Now, I'm not mad that there are steps versus an elevator because I don't mind walking. I don't mind anything that is going to require me to keep my heart healthy and keep my the pumping, my heart pumping. Y'all, excuse me. I'm just trying to not go over my time because I know I got to go ahead and get in here. But I just wanted to give y'all a brief video on what's going on. But yeah, I'm just like, I already got to deal with you. It's been a year since I first told you that the outlet to my dryer stopped working altogether, because I have a brand new washer and dryer that I paid for cash money, never used by anybody else. So it's not like it's the appliances. It is literally the outlets. Then when the inspector came out, I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe something will get done now. Ain't said a word, ain't said a peep, ain't nothing happened. And I'm just like, see, this is what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm saying? I just wish that I would have gotten the job when I first put in for it and all that stuff, because people be trying me. And I'm just like, I don't understand why y'all want to try me like this. I didn't know my friend was sitting next to me. See, I thought he only had this SUV. I didn't even know he was in the car. His windows were kind of tinted, because ain't nobody else out here in their cars. That's why I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, I'm just like, come on now. Like, this is some foolishness. So anyway, so like, if I had it like that, I would definitely go on ahead and leave. But I don't. But they gave the job to everybody else and their mama. I could have been saved up enough to be able to leave, because the pay, it's a nice bump in pay if I work back there. So, child, like, I really, like, just like when I had all that overtime that was going down before, when all the people weren't there, we didn't have enough people, and I was able to quickly secure a vehicle, there was money to be made. But in this situation, I'm not trying to sit up here and overwork myself when I don't have to, because with this situation, the pay is exactly what it needs to be, so I don't have to do all that. So anyway, y'all, so enough about all that. So I am preparing myself to go in here. Like I said, this is my Friday. This is my last day of the work week. and I don't have to go back to work until Wednesday, and that's just a half day on top of that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. My little yeah, he reach out to me every day. He be trying to talk to me. He be trying to get some things popping off. I'm trying to be good. So I don't know how that's gonna go. Old dude that's from Jamaica, he has reached out a couple of times, surprisingly enough. And yesterday he reached out and said something about, wanting to know what was I doing this weekend or whatever. I think he's just making small talk. I don't think he was asking so that we could do something together, hang out or whatever. But yeah, but I'm gonna be busy because I'm gonna have to come up here on 2 of my days off to go to 2 mandatory meetings, one of which is 2 hours long, and I don't understand the point. It's never been that long before, and I don't even there's no reason. We don't even need to have this. Like, I'm just like, why do y'all love wasting people's time? And like the way that they had the hours set up for us to choose from, it didn't make sense. Because of the way that my schedule is right now, I would have had to come in 2 hours prior to me getting to work on a 12-hour day, meaning I would have been on the clock for 14 hours, or stay 2 hours after, which again means 14 hours on the clock, or I would have to, like I'm doing now, I'm gonna have to come in on my days off because it's mandatory. And if you don't do it, it's gonna go against you, and I'm gonna get fired. So child, y'all excuse me. I have to keep checking my phone because I'm gonna have to start walking in a few minutes. But anyway, outside of that, and also something that they do on this shift is so ignorant to me. So you clock in on time, but they still want you to run, skip, hop, and jump, and get back there to where the meeting at and sign the piece of paper that prints off that shows what department everybody is in. For what? I'm just like, I done clocked in. If I'm here, that's all that needs to matter. On my shift, they don't do that crap. What they do is if you end up being bad off to where you never show up for the meetings, or you show up like every other blue moon, they're going to take notice of that, and they're going to come to you. They're going to say something to you about it. And then if it gets to a point where they've already approached you about it, they're like, look, you're supposed to be at the meeting and you just keep on not being there. Then they'll turn you in or write you up or something like that. They really be doing the most. And I'm like, I'm not signing nothing. I'm there. I'm not signing nothing. I don't care about what they talk about. I wish somebody would try to go up front on me. Don't it say I clocked in? Didn't it say I clocked in on time? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Ain't nothing going on. So I hate that we even have to have these meetings. So anyway, y'all. So I've been in another part of the department working, and it's a lot. Like, it is a whole lot. But the problem is that since there's so much information that you have to retain and go over, remember all of that, it's almost impossible to really effectively get that through to somebody that you're training. So he's gonna push for them to give me an additional week. We're gonna see if that work out. I don't know, but it is what it is. But he already was trying to push for that anyway before we even got back there. But y'all, when I tell you, it's so much stuff, and it keeps you busy. As long as we're operational, it keeps you very busy, which I'm glad about. But it's just so much stuff, and I have to keep a constant eye. Like, if you ain't paying attention, when I tell you it's a lot of stuff going on at the same time, like, I feel like once I get the hang of it, I'll be fine, but I'm not going to be back there long enough. Like, this literally is my last day. And yesterday, I did a lot of, like, very important things that my name is on in the system, like, on the computer and on actual paperwork to back that up. Like, it's a lot of stuff, y'all. It's a whole lot. But anyway, I gotta go on ahead and get inside because they be doing the most, and there's a whole lot of people on this shift, and it be 5,000 of us trying to clock in at the same time. I'm like, y'all know y'all wrong. Y'all know y'all need about 15 clocks. Like, come on now. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. I hope that y'all are having an amazing weekend thus far. I'm gonna get my weekend started probably tomorrow after I leave work from this mandatory foolishness I gotta come up in here and go to, because I gotta do it Sunday and Monday. And I'm like, come on now. One of them is at 6 a.m. and one of them is at 7. I think the one that's at 6 a.m. lasts until 8. And I'm just like, for what? But anyway, let me get in here, y'all. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.